Hey guys, this is your weekly horoscope reading for the sign of Virgo, and this is for the week of November 1st. So I did a pre-shuffle off camera, so let's see what we need to know for Virgos. What's going on this week for Virgo? Oh, the Queen of Wands wanted to come out, and the Devil wanted to come out in reverse, okay? So this is our starting energy. I'm going to put these here. So the Queen of Wands, of course, she's the sexy queen. She's the confident queen. She's very creative. She's very passionate. She's very popular, right? Like she's the it girl. The Devil in reverse is getting free from some kind of drama, whether it's an addiction, a codependency, overthinking, whatever it is, it's something toxic and you're releasing it. So good for you. What else do we need for Virgo? What else do we need for Virgo this week? What else? So, okay, the Five of Cups came out. So moving on, some kind of loss, grief, regret. What's this? Okay, and Temperance is coming out in reverse. So there's some kind of imbalance going on here. Okay, so there's some regret, there's some grief, and some kind of imbalance. And the Sun came out in reverse also. So maybe you're lacking energy. This could be a lack of energy. This could also be some kind of setback, negativity. Maybe you're feeling delayed in something and you're feeling the grief of that delay. You know, maybe you're trying to overcome an addiction, but you feel like it's not moving as fast as you want, or maybe it's not moving like somebody else's journey. I don't know. What is this? What is this? What is going on here? Tell me for Virgo, okay? Well, Strength came out, so that's good. That's a good card. Strength. Keep going. Have some courage, right? Keep going. I'm just hearing keep going. So if you are battling an addiction, keep going. That's great. That's awesome. What do we got here? The Fool is in reverse, and the Two of Swords is in reverse. So this, this is like carelessness, naivety, foolishness. And then the Two of Swords in reverse is indecision. It's also the refusal to make a decision. So with this reading, from what we're going with addictions here, refusing to make the decision, maybe you're struggling with regret because you didn't do this earlier. Maybe you struggled with an addiction for a long part of your life, and now you're to the part of your life where you feel like, if I would have done this earlier, I would be farther along. That's the energy that I'm getting from this, is that inner turmoil of, why didn't I do this sooner? So the Page of Wands came out in reverse, and this is somebody who has a lack of inspiration, a lack of creativity, a lack of ambition, and that can definitely go with the Sun being in reverse, because that's a lack of energy, negativity, setbacks, delays. This is the energy that you're maybe feeling right now, that it's not going. Yeah. Three of Pentacles in reverse, lack of communication, disagreements, not being recognized. I'm doing this, I'm freeing myself, I'm becoming the best version of me, the Queen of Wands. And maybe it's taking longer than you wanted it to. Or maybe you should have started it sooner. Maybe you're having that regret. So what is this? What is going on here? What is this read? Okay, so the Nine of Swords wanted to come out. So this is having anxiety, depression, worry, fear. Maybe you are having the worry to make a decision. Maybe now you have to make a new decision. What is the Nine of Swords? Clarify the Nine of Swords for me. What's going on with the Nine of Swords? the Hangman in reverse. So this is resisting change, being stubborn, but it's also indecision. So indecision is coming out really heavy in this read. So I don't know what this has to do with letting go of an addiction and being in regret and not having balance. But something here is urging you to make a decision. What? Okay, well, that went face down. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know with this? For Virgos. What else for Virgos? Okay. The Two of Wands. Two of Wands is decision making. Okay, good, good. But it's also about making progress. So is this what you're wanting to do? You're wanting to make progress? Because that was to clarify the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords was about anxiety, worry, fear. In the Two of Wands, which is decision-making, planning, clarified that. So maybe you're having anxiety about making this decision, or you know you need to make this decision and then you can move forward. This read is heavy about indecision. What else do we need to know? Clarify the Two of Wands. Give me something more with this. Eight of Pentacles. This is about working on something, developing something, putting hard work into something. Okay, so maybe you're really working hard to overcome an addiction. Or maybe you're working on your confidence, because the Queen of Wands is a very confident queen. She's very magnetic. So maybe you're working on your confidence. What is this? Okay, that's too many. I don't want that. What is this? I don't want that many. Okay. The Five of Swords is in reverse. So this is acceptance, letting go of grudges, seeking peace, right? So whatever decision you've been avoiding, whatever confrontation you've been not wanting to face, go ahead. Because you got the Moon here. So the Moon is all about illusions, mystery, intuition, something hidden. So maybe there is something you need a new perspective on. This is something you're resisting change on. And maybe it's because, okay, so this card right here says, what hidden truths or fears are you avoiding? Okay? I think that goes perfectly with this reading. What are you avoiding? What are you avoiding? What are you avoiding, Virgo? Tell us. What are you avoiding? Yeah, King of Wands in reverse. So impulsiveness, arrogance, lack of leadership. So maybe this is leading yourself. You know, you have to lead yourself first before you can lead others. What is this? What is this? And 10 of Swords reverse. So this is a recovery, hope, healing, new beginnings, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. This is exactly what you want. The very first card out was the Devil in reverse, which is freeing yourself from addictions. And here it is, your recovery card. So that is your read today, Virgo. I am going to pull you a oracle card, and I am going to use this deck. This is the Woven Spirit Oracle deck. These cards are so pretty. Let's see what Virgo needs to know. What does Virgo need to know? Oh, abundance came out. Aren't these cards pretty? So pretty. Abundance came out. So, yep. I think that goes along perfectly with this read because that is what you're wanting. You're wanting abundance in, well, energy for one, but in your life in general, just having an abundance in your life and not having the lack, not having the regret, the disappointment, you know, moving on from that and getting into the abundant mindset, the glasses half full mindset, and moving on. All right, Virgo. So if you enjoyed that reading and it resonated for you, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next week.